Welcome to the BreachLock Platform and a demo with several new exciting features that will allow users to immediately transfer vulnerabilities during scans to your DevOps integration. First, when the user signs in to the BreachLock Platform, they will automatically be taken to the dashboard overview, which reveals a real-time, absolute transparent view of your testing scope from assets, vulnerabilities, risk severity, and more. If you want more information about the dashboard overview for your continuous pen testing scans, please refer to the BreachLock website for all our platform demos. But for this demo, we will introduce two new integration features for Azure DevOps and ServiceNow. Simply click in the upper right dropdown and select Integrations. This will open two boxes for integrations and notifications. Click on Manage Integrations. Here you will see other integrations like Slack, Jira Cloud, of course, ServiceNow, and Azure DevOps. This demo is to demonstrate how to connect and integrate both Azure DevOps and ServiceNow to the BreachLock platform. For purposes of this demo, we will only show how to connect to Azure DevOps as it is very similar to ServiceNow. First, introducing the integration feature for Azure DevOps. This real-time capability will ensure that your security or engineering teams can address issues identified in your BreachLock scans seamlessly and effortlessly, and integrate these into your Azure DevOps account. We'll show you how to simply connect and set this up shortly. Before we begin, let's understand why the Azure DevOps integration feature is of value to you and your organization. First, the security and engineering teams can quickly access and act on the latest vulnerabilities without manual intervention, reducing lead time for issue tracking. Immediate updates allow for prompt action, which is crucial for maintaining security and mitigating risks. The integration will facilitate better coordination between security and engineering teams by centralizing vulnerability and affected assets within the Azure DevOps project. And lastly, this integration will enable faster remediation of vulnerabilities, protecting assets from potential breaches and attacks. So let's get started. First, once you click on Connect for the Azure DevOps integration, you will see a pop-up asking for two key pieces of information: the Azure DevOps account URL and an authentication token. In order to connect properly, let's go to Azure DevOps to show you how to obtain this information. If at any time you are uncertain on how to configure this, you can click on the Azure DevOps Setup Guide here or refer back to this video. To get the most out of BreachLock's Azure integration, we recommend that you set up and configure your account in Azure DevOps based on where you would like to receive your vulnerability notifications from your scans in the BreachLock platform. In order to do this, the user will need to set up and create an Azure DevOps account if your organization has not already done so, along with the project setup. This demo will demonstrate how to do this using a dummy account that we have generated in Azure DevOps. So let's go there. I have now logged into my personal Azure DevOps account, and users will log into the account that they have created. Once the user has logged in, be sure to copy the URL of your user account into the integration connection in the BreachLock platform. So let's copy it here. And then I will toggle back to the platform and simply paste the user account, the URL here. Now let's go back to Azure DevOps and generate a new project for your integration to the BreachLock platform. To do this, simply click on New Project in the upper right corner. Give your project a name that will be easily identifiable. For example, Integration to BreachLock Platform. Just going to go ahead and abbreviate that. And then if you want, you can provide more information in the description. For demo purposes, we're just going to put demo test here. All right, from there, you will keep the project private and then click on Advanced. Here you will keep the version control as is, but click on the Work Item Process dropdown and select Scrum. And then hit Create. This will initiate and create your project. So we'll give it a second as it's creating. Once you have created the project, the user wants to go to the left navigation bar and select Boards. And then you want to select Backlogs. In the upper right, click on the Settings icon here, or Configure Team Settings. and make sure you check off epics, and then save and close. Once you have completed this, the user should navigate to the very top right under User Settings, click there, and select Personal Access Tokens. This will generate the token process in order to integrate and successfully connect the user's Azure DevOps account with the BreachLock platform. A new page will open where more than likely you may have several tokens that you have created or none. So you will need to generate a new token for this specific integration by selecting the New Token button. A box will open off to the right where the user will provide a name, maybe the same name as the project. Okay. All right, we'll use integration to BreachLock Platform. You can also select how long you would like this token to be active, from 30 days to 90 days, or custom defined. The longest expiry date allowable is 1 year. For now, we'll just leave it at 30 days. Okay, under the scope, the user will leave the access as custom defined, as we do not want to provide full access to this token or project. There will be only 2 permissions here that the user will need to configure, starting with work items. Here, you want to select Read and Write. This will allow Azure DevOps to read all the vulnerabilities associated with the project. This is basically a list of projects for which push vulnerabilities and permissions are given for the two-way communication or the push and response needed between the user's Azure DevOps account and the BreachLock platform, and will successfully provide the mapping hierarchy needed for all the vulnerabilities discovered during the testing for this project. The second permission is for the project and team. The easiest way to configure this is to select Show All Scopes, and then scroll down to Project and Team. In here, you want to select Read. Then, when finished, simply click Create. The token will automatically be created, whereby you can copy and paste this into the BreachLock platform. So let's copy the token here, and then we'll toggle back to the BreachLock platform, and we will paste the authentication token here, and then click Authenticate. So you should see a green pop-up that shows that you have successfully connected. And then go back, select from the project list, the project name, and then hit Complete Setup. And then it will show that your setup has been completed for the Azure DevOps integration. And then you will see that you have connected here in the Azure DevOps box. The ServiceNow integration will also be available, and this will allow for visibility for prioritization based on risk, severity, potential impact, and urgency to manage your organization's remediation efforts more effectively and to maintain a coordinated approach. We have just provided direction on how to integrate the user's Azure DevOps account, and similar steps should be taken for ServiceNow. This will integrate test findings to create incidents for any new security weaknesses discovered and when any new security flaws are discovered. The last new integration that is now available on the BreachLock platform is GitHub. GitHub is an essential integration for DevOps teams, and here are some of the ways that it is used. GitHub is important to DevOps teams as it allows the integration of security tools to automatically scan code repositories for vulnerabilities, such as hard-coded credentials, unpatched dependencies, or insecurity coding patterns. GitHub is also important in the CI/CD pipeline, integrating with testing tools like DAST and SAST to ensure that every code push is tested for security flaws, providing real-time feedback to developers. By integrating shift-left security earlier in the development process with GitHub workflows, it allows security teams to catch vulnerabilities before they reach production. GitHub makes it easy to track, assign, and manage vulnerabilities through issues and pull requests, allowing security teams to collaborate closely with developers by providing audit logs and code history. Lastly, GitHub integrated with the BreachLock platform and our ASM and penetration testing allows security teams to automate security testing directly from their repositories. For example, security teams at BreachLock will push the vulnerabilities to the user's development team directly so they can fix the issues at the foundational level during development only. So to connect GitHub to our platform, There is a GitHub setup guide available for step-by-step guidance right within the integration when you click on Connect. As we are not covering this step during the demo, users can follow this guide, which includes screenshots and details for setup and integration. By integrating security testing with GitHub, teams can build secure applications, maintain compliance, and automate a significant portion of their security processes. This concludes the demo for Azure DevOps, ServiceNow, and GitHub integrations available on the BreachLock platform. Thank you.